Hey guys, welcome back to channel Zenkaya. So today we are learning about Linux. In the previous video we have seen about the basic introduction of Linux, the history of Linux and how important it is. Today we will be looking at little bit more in depth. Basically we'll be trying to understand the directories, alright, where and how the directories are arranged in Linux, alright. So let's see. The first slide is inside Linux, understanding the file systems and key in directories, where your files live and gets to touch them. Alright, who will manipulate the files and directories, that we will be understanding today. So first of all, what I am doing is I have installed Kali Linux using virtual machine, okay, that is UTM in my case because I'm using Mac OS. If you are using Windows, then you can use VirtualBox also. If you want the steps that I can show you, but you just tell me in the comment box, then I'll be letting you know the steps also. All right, if not, you'll get many videos on how to install Kali Linux in your system. All right, so this is my Kali Linux system. So I have opened a terminal. This is called a terminal where you access everything or manipulate everything from the text base, okay, command line. All right, so let's get started. First of all, inside Linux directory, this is how it looks like. It starts all over from root, okay. Root is kind of parent folder. From that parent folder it comes lot of branches are there, and we can see boot, dev, user, bin, sbin, home, etc. var. We'll see all those, okay. So first of all, what we can do is, this is how overall directories look like, okay. I hope you have understood. So if you ask me from the point of data structure, what data structure it looks like, it somewhat look like tree data structure, right? So tree data structure has been used in order to store this directory, basically from accessing one point to another point. If it is linear, then it would take much more time for us to access that particular folder. So in order to reduce the time, what data structure they are using basically a structure called tree. All right, so tree, what it does, it minimize the time to access from one folder to another folder. So first of all, the root of it all, starting point of everything, all files and directories branches from hash, that is unlike Windows nor C or D drives. All right, it is called as hash root. So let's check what is hash root here in Linux. So what I can do is I can just do ls. Ls is basic command to check what are the folders available in the present directory. All right, what I'll do is cdd dash. So cdd again dash I'll go. Basically I'm in home now, and now hash. Now let's look hash ls again, okay. So what I'll do is I'll do once clear and I'll check again ls. So basically I'm in the root. If I do again cd dot, basically I'm trying to go back. I can't go back because this is the root folder, okay. Inside this you can see this particular thing called all this boot, dev, user, bin, all these are there, okay. Bin, again it won't be totally similar because it depends on the distros also, which distribution you are using of Linux. Basically Linux have multiple distros, right? So according to that this will differ. All right, so here we can see the diagram. Here we have seen all the folders. All right, next again root. As I showed you that this is hash root. Inside this all these are there present, okay. I hope you are understanding this. Next, let's first see one by one now what exactly it stores, and inside it what are the files available. Let's just overbrief it, okay. So first is etc, etc, the brain of the configuration. So basically here you can see etc, yeah, this is etc, okay. This is known as the brain of the configuration. Why? Because it stores systems wide configuration files. So it will store all the system configuration files Next, editable by root and admin only. Okay, the permission of who can edit is it can only edit it by root and admin. Next, example, password, host, fast tab, all are present in this particular etc folder. Let's just check it out. What I'll do is cd etc. Okay, ls, what I'll do, so see, all these are files and folders that are present inside this. Okay, so folder are basically this blue color folders, and these are basically files. Okay, green color are files. So this is how you can see all the files and folders. For now you can skip it because we won't be understanding this in depth what are exactly each and every folder, what it does. But for now you can just understand it as system configuration files are there, password are there, host, fast steps are there, stores, white configuration files. Okay, this is we can understand from this. Next present is var. This is known as the activity log. Okay, whatever things you are doing in your Linux, any step, any small to small things that you are doing in here, it is present in the form of log. Okay, stands for variable, stores log, mails, pulls, cache, database files, grows over time, must monitor size. Okay, you should always monitor size, otherwise it may exceed and it may take all your spaces. So again, let me do var not here, clear cd, go back, and then what I'll do, I'll go here and cd var, and then you can check here what are there. So basically logs, cd log, if you do, so all these are log available, different logs are there of your Linux. Okay, so I'm just showing you the example. Okay, so I'll just clear it out again. This is what var does. Alright, next is temporary, tmp, the scratch pad. Alright, stores temporary files cleared at reboot, used by apps and process for short-term storage. Okay, short-term storage. So let's just go to cd temp tmp, and you can see these are the temporary files that are stored in the Linux. You can just delete it also, you can just watch it also. Alright, that is your choice. Alright, next is home, your personal space. Okay, again there are many folders, but not all are important for now. As of now, yes, we are just starting, we can't understand everything at the beginning. As we keep going on, as we keep learning about the Linux, then we will know what exactly each and every folder does. Now it is about, let's see about home. This is your personal space, stores each user personal files and settings. Home username structure, safe to modify your own folder. Okay, this is where you can modify your own folder. Let's see it again. Something called home is there, so you can just go to home, and then again you can check Kali. Basically my username is Kali here, so I have just I can again do Kali, and then these are my inside this Kali, all these are there. So all these folders I can modify, or I can manipulate, or I can change. Okay, this is where this is like kind of my playground where I play. Alright, whatever things I need to do, I can store it, I can manipulate, I can delete it. That is my choice. Okay, so this is how home folder works. Alright, next comes the permission model. The permission model is very, very important here. Why? Because each and every folder, or even the who can access the folder, or who can manipulate, or who can delete, those comes under permission model. Okay, and in Linux or in any operating system, the security is the most important concern about all, right? So if security is not good, then there is no point of that operating system. So the permission model, what is the permission model? It is read, write and execute. All right, read, write and execute. So this will be stored in what format? Owner, group and others. How? Observe it. So basically what I can do is command is ls and -l. So let's do I'll go to desktop. I'll clear it out. I am in right now desktop. Now see, I have three things: file text, folder and num text. Okay, so if I do ls, basically list, if I do, there are one folder and two files are there, right? So now if I want to check the permission of it, what I need to do is ls -l. Okay, and now you can check that file.txt, it is coming in this format, right? Look at this, it is coming in this format. It is coming in this format. I'll teach you about this format, but look at this. This is how it is coming, right? Now let us try to understand what exactly is this. So basically, first comes owner. Owner means you yourself, the one who is using the Linux, particular that operating system, who is handling, whose computer it is. Okay, that is owner. Group basically means you can decide the groups. Different groups will be there. You can add the groups also, you can delete the groups also. Others means the public. Okay, public, whoever is watching the your computer even. All right, those comes under it. So basically three things will be there, that is read, write and execute. Okay, read means they can only read the files but they can't write and execute, and vice versa, all the other things also. If write means only they can write, they can't read and they can't execute, like that it works. Okay, so all the three things, it is in this format. So basically observe here, the first owner, what it can do, it can do read, write and execute. Okay, read, write and execute, that is owner. Owner can read, write and execute. Next is group. What group can do? Group can only read, it can't write, but it can execute. Okay, last one is others. What others can do? Others can read it, but neither it can read it or nor it can execute it. Okay, this is how it denotes. So basically first comes owner. Owner is RWX, basically read, write and execute. It can do all the things. Group can do what? Only read and execute. Okay, groups. Others, what it can do? It can only read, write and execute. It has no permission. Okay, so now you can understand here. So you can check it here. -RW means it can write, it can read, it can write, but it can't execute. This for file.txt. Similarly, read, write, execute, read, write, execute, whichever is there, or it can't. It is all mentioned in here. All right. So this is how you can read it. This is the permission model. It is very, very important in Linux. All right, now changing permission. If you want to change the permission of particular file, how you can do it? So basically changing permission is nothing but chmod, and changing ownership is nothing but chown. Okay, example. So here one example is given, chmod 755. Let's do it. So file.txt, look at this file.txt. It is rwr. Okay, just remember this rwr. What I can do is I can just change mode permission. How? Change mode 755. I'll tell you what is 755 is. File.txt. So what is the permission now? Let me again check. ls -l. Now it has changed to this. So basically you can compare this two and you can see the change in both of it. How? Now it was rwr. Here it is rwx r-x r-x. So it has changed, right? What is this 755? I'll tell you. So this is how you can change the permission of it, and you can change the owner of it. Okay, but for now I'm just using, currently I'm the only user, so there's no point of changing the user. All right, so if you want to change ch on and then the username and then the file name, that is how you can do. So basically observe here, this is how the number, what the number represents. So 0 to 7 is there. 0 means no permission at all are blank. So 1 is nothing but only execute it can do. 2 is nothing but w, read only. 3 is write plus execute. So basically different combinations this are. Read, write and execute, it is different combination. 3 bits are there, means 8 different combinations can form, right? So all these 8 combinations are here in this format. So 7 if I'm giving means it can read, write and execute. Then I chose 5 means read and execute. Again 5, so read and execute. Basically 7 5 5 I chose, right? That's why read, write, execute, read, execute and read, execute. This is how the permission model works. Again, very very important in Linux. All right, so we are done with this. Next is why this matter. Prevents unauthorized access. As I said, security is the most important thing in operating system. We have to take care of it very carefully, right? Next is organize files for speed and clarity. Again, organized way. So I won't say it as it is as organized as Windows, but it is not for, again, normal user, right? Kali Linux is basically for ethical hacking. It is a distros, one of the distros. But there are many other distros which are more comfortable. You can check it out, all those other distros also. So helps troubleshoot issues faster always, right? So it will help you to solve some issues faster. All right, so last slide is nothing but layout overview. This is the overview. Slash we saw root directory. Next is bin, essential commands, etc. System configuration, home, personal use, optional. OPT means optional software packages will be kept here. Temporary files will be kept in TMP. Variable data like logs, cache and mail will be kept in var. User programs, libraries, documentation will be kept in USR. Okay, user folder. So this is how it looks like. Okay, the Linux directory system. Overall, I have just given you the glimpse of how Linux directory looks like. Okay, so with this we are done with this video. I hope you guys are liking it, and don't forget to subscribe the channel, as because it really motivates me to keep making the videos, right? So that's it. We'll meet you in the next video. Thank you for watching.